So, Potato,
Yes.
what's for dinner?
I don't know. Yeah, it's too early. I'm gonna let the winner of this match decide, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what Sorbs and Leaf partake in, but
Well, if
I don't know.
Sorbs wins, it will be Chinese food based on his name and the dude, where's my car reference for
I,
sure, I think.
I mean, yes. Also, there's an old. Well, I don't know. There's an old man on the screen. It's
Yeah.
whatever it is. We may have to suck it through a straw. Like I don't know.
Food
I know what.
starts always interesting.
Yeah. Wait. Well, I wonder what Food's dietary habits are. It's actually a good question.
He's Lunarian, right? So who knows
Yeah.
what moon people eat.
Probably drinks nothing but wine.
That would be put to so much waste on food. You don't need to
I
have him drinking the Bacchus. That would not be the
Look, you could
recommended
give him
use.
an arty bow and it like
Oh, it's
sort of
okay.
kind of
That's
maybe
true.
works. Like,
We do see arty bows pop up fairly often on these
yeah.
flags, so
Yeah. Well, I guess we should probably do an intro correctly. Hi everyone. Welcome to well, I mean, what is this? This is technically the quote unquote first restreamed game of the
yes.
dude, where's my Golbez tournament. So welcome to the round 32, Potato.
Thank you, Martin. I'm glad to be here. It's exciting to see how this tournament's going to shake down. The reveal yesterday was exciting. Got to
Yep.
see the wheel spin a whole bunch.
Yep.
Uh, and we have Sorbius and Leaf here facing off for, yeah, like you said, our first restreamed match of the tournament.
Damn it. I was hoping that command at least worked. No.
We'll
Fine.
get there. We'll
We'll
get
get there.
commands.
It's a work in progress, much like our shiny new subscribe button that we have. We're getting there. But yeah, foo start 9%.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder how often. I mean, if the Moon tournaments were any indicator, we will see him on Restream a lot more often than that 9% seems to indicate. But it is there. You can only get Fu if he rolls to start. Otherwise, he's not going to be available.
Yep.
But unlike the Moon flags, the scales, the spell scaling for him is a little more evened out. I feel like he's not
Mhm.
that potential like gamble where he's going to get a quake super early or nuke, before you go
Mhm.
underground. In
Yeah.
these flags, he's going to scale up with that dash P setting,
Yep.
correct?
Sequential P. Yep. So basically, the P stands for, well, the twins. So I mean, you could have called it T too, but
Yes, Palom and
P is
Coffin.
Palom Polrum. So yeah, basically throw all the spells in a blender, and he learns them at the level they learn them. So they just sort of keep going. I think Quake hits at 1200. I think
I
Virus is
believe that's
1000,
right.
Quake's at 1200.
And
So,
we're
but hey,
getting
we're off and
started.
running.
Speaking of the twins,
Oh, hey,
we
there's
have
one.
Palom and yeah, a required boss already showing themselves.
How dare we need a. Oh, wait, no, it's the blue key. We need the blue key.
Yep,
Ha,
it's going
I
to
remember
be
that
maybe
much.
a while before we find that blue key. The Baron key in these flags tends to be pretty juicy. It opens up,
Yeah.
those three spots, and at this point, we know the runners are going to be looking for it.
Yep. Yep. We definitely want. I mean, it's probably in Luca. It's always in Luca. So, yeah, that's no surprise.
Quite the
Question is,
journey.
with a foo, where do we go first?
Looks like characters. There's definitely a lot to be said about it. He is generally strong enough to take out some early bosses, but getting your full party online, knowing what you're going to have, there's a lot to be said about that information, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. That's not a character.
So far, no additional characters seen
Yeah,
on
that's
screen.
actually no. That's actually terrible. Meanwhile, this federally mandated union break is brought to you by catching the streams up so they're in parody.
Right? And a little suspense. What's the mystery character
Don't
at
worry about
Mysidia?
it. It's gonna be really funny though if
Will it
like
be?
Scar's internet blipped. So it's like we don't know who the second character is. We'll figure it out.
That would be fun to leave us
It
all in
would be great.
suspense a little longer.
All right. Well, the neat part is they're both going to the same place, so this should sync up here soon. Um.
Who are
Yeah.
you looking for? Who do you want?
With a foo. I mean, obviously, Edge is the de facto like amazingness. So
Yeah, you
I
want
mean, that
edge
guy
pretty much
also
always. Yeah, oh yeah,
qualifies.
there you go. Cecil, Paladin in training at the moment. Gonna be, we got to get through
And then
ordeals,
joined. That's nice.
and then
And then.
yeah, Cecil definitely a
Mhm.
prime pickup on these flags. Pretty easy to spike a Crystal Sword or an X-Cal somewhere in Eblin or along the hook route,
Yep.
or from a reward later on in the seed if you don't feel like hunting for it. You don't have to go out of your way, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chocobo Forest check. We love this check. I will not turn down free capping.
Yeah, on this flag set, cabins are a little pricey, and you
Yeah.
want to spend your money on other things. You do start out with some tents, but those don't revive people and certainly don't give you a full heal. So, yeah.
A ninja sword.
Will we find someone who can use it?
I always hate the fact when you find that stuff. Well, there's our exit caster. That's nice. I always hate the fact that it's like, oh, hey, look, you find a ninja sword. Oh, he's definitely not in the seed.
Yeah, the
Like,
good loot for him
I
right
don't
up
want to
front
find a ninja sword.
means, yeah, very often that he's not going to show up and you're going to be
Yeah.
sad. You will have a lot of money, but
Yes.
unfortunately, the most money hungry character in these seeds is Edge.
Yeah.
Generally, you
Yeah.
need Bacchus, you're going to want to buy some
It's
nice
Wang.
swords. Another non character, I
Okay.
mean, he's
You
not
know
that bad,
what?
but
Don't make me go back to yesterday's little race that we had and show you the power of Wang. All right.
that's
He was
fair.
fantastic.
He often comes with cat claws, and they're easy to find, or easier than in some
But
flags. Oh,
he's better.
there's our boy. The heroin
So
robe, which right now we know is going to have no use.
yeah, well, here's the interesting. Okay. Humor me with this. This would be fun. Okay. Cecil, Edge, Wang, Fu is kind of the utility everything mage, and Tella is an anchor.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fine by me. Yang
And you just need to
definitely
find alcohol.
is,
Like that's
yeah,
the
your
important thing.
Bacchus is
Yeah.
definitely on the menu. You do have
Yeah.
Edge, so you could steal some if you want to spend some time in Eblin or on the Ogres.
That sounds like effort. I'd rather it just be for sale. I'll trade my hard-earned dollary dues for. I mean, it means I gotta
That's
loot
fair.
more, but whatever.
I find you can sell a lot of stuff. You start out with some
Yeah.
decent gear on the casters a lot of times that they're not going to use. Like I love when the casters start out with better physical gear than your DPS does, and you've got to
Mm-hmm.
do all the equipment swapping to get it lined up.
Yeah. I mean, the nice part about this is, like you said, with the equipment swapping, obviously, time you spend in menus and kind of tinkering with equipment, things that just adds time to your run. So the less you can do of that, the better. Also, hey, look who came back road right out of the gate.
Always nice. Don't have to go hunting for
Wow.
that. And we've already found a Dorfax to back row that Cecil later on. So we're
Yeah,
set as far as that's concerned.
that's nice. All right. Well, let's see. We get Bedward and we get unfortunately a D-miss that isn't worth a lot. But oh, there's our hook.
Yeah, right off the gate, we've got the
Yeah.
hook. This is an interesting party to have the hook to start. 'Cause there's an argument for skipping, some of the overworld at this point and really trying to push that hook route
Mm-hmm.
if you feel like you can get through it. Obviously, the more you do, Fu's going to have more spells. You're probably going to want to power up your Cecil and your Tella
Yeah.
to aid in getting through there. But really, like, this party is also going to make quick work of most of this overworld, to be fair.
Yes. And I mean, let's face it. You're obviously in the tournament. I should have entered the tournament, but I decided not to. Every time you fade something, it always comes back and bite you later.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like I used to be one of those where if I pulled an early hook, Fubul was off the table. Like I would do everything else. I'd get Cecil online and everything, but Fubul's like off in that corner of like, I don't want to go here until I have to. And then come and find out it would have like a Baron key or an Earth Crystal. The Earth Crystal is the really bad one.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
usually
you
there's
don't
a
want to
sword for
fade that.
Cecil in the treasury, and then you really feel like an idiot. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, you know what? We're not doing that. We're just doing Fabul all the time.
An
So-
early Earth Crystal in these flags definitely can make a big swing if the treasury pays off. Usually you're going to find at least one big stick for one of your characters. I feel like in the form of like a Stardust Rod or a good summon for Rydia or a caster, or like a Cecil stick, a good cane thing. They don't usually hide too much. And then obviously we've got Edge who can use a variety of things and even throw the extras. So
Yep. Well, we got a glass hat out of a waterfall. Glass hat's always useful.
oh yeah, I love to have one of those.
Yep. Very functionally useful items.
Oh yeah, I can guarantee somebody survives those hits that they otherwise have no business doing, which can get you through those fights, especially when you've got to go up against like what is potentially a pretty mean hook route boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is force hooks, so I mean, King Queen Evelyn / Hook 1 is a. Hey, speaking of Stardust Rods,
With a
that's
flu
one.
start, like not sad to see
So,
that out, you know.
Yeah. Well, and the nice part is, and this to your point, this is what you brought up, is like, there are nice things that everybody wants. Oh, Wang came with 2 Thunderclaws. That's nice. Your Stardust Rod is going on your second fastest character. So the nice part is he's going to get a turn almost immediately. So if you run into things like the Gauntlet or any like AoE type fights, you're not sitting there and having to parry around to like pal him or anything like that. It's just throw it on Fu and he's going right after Edge. And that's kind of your
Fu
early
and
game.
Edge, right? Yeah, you've got a lot of clear that you can use.
So, but yeah, no, Sorbs, I like it. Getting spells online on Fu, like the quicker you get to 1,000 for Virus,
the
happier you are.
Yeah, Virus is a nice big non-elemental hitter that is going to get through quite a few bosses, and a great follow-up to Edge. Like at that point, you're 1-2 punch off this part of the fight. Wow, another glass hat. All right.
Well,
Is
I'll tell you what. Whoever's in the front row, I'll say whoever's on the front row, they ain't dying. So that's nice.
Yeah, you like to have that protection, just the safety to get through some of the fights, especially if you're trying to push quickly early. It's, you can save a little less if you feel like it, although we haven't seen Wyvern yet, so that's always kind of a spooky proposition.
Yeah, can cause problems. Oh, hey, it's a blue robe. All right, let's wait for the delay. That was pretty long, but not long enough.
Oh, still just water hag. Well, this will be a quick 1, 2, 3.
Bonus points if you have a kamikaze in your inventory and you rip it on the 3rd attack.
Definitely better in that second slot though to save a whole lot of time. The longest crumbles. You gotta love when you see the kamikaze strats come out to skip boss crumbles or counters. One of those very sort of niche uses of an item that has become fairly meme worthy, but does have its actual uses to save you time.
Yeah. And it's not like a inconsequential amount of time too. We're talking like 10, 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, those crumbles are very
more
long.
Than that,
exactly.
Plague crumble is like enough time to go make yourself a sandwich. And I'm pretty sure I'm not kidding on that. So, hey, neat.
French vanilla here at the back of Ordeals.
Yeah. I was going to say, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure Leaf's routing did not give them the Stardust Rod courtesy of Antlion, so we will have to use flame and other ways of getting through this. Also, these lit 1 counters are going to tickle.
Yeah, that spot is going to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah. What's he got on that's shutting down lightning resist?
Did he get a rune ring or
he's got something on.
Very nice.
Yeah, because that's supposed to go north of 150.
Yeah, that Thrifty 4 starting gear probably, again, showing its usefulness. I really love that flag. You don't start with sort of the junk gear that you're going to get rid of. Oftentimes, you're keeping the helmets and the chest pieces for a while, and you're going to get a couple useful weapons, like we saw those Thunder Claws to start.
Yep. And I mean, let's be honest. We both have played a good amount of these seeds. One of the scarier things you can find is an Odin staring you down on the hook route. So, if you give me 2 Thunderclaws, I'm a happy individual. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
definitely. Yeah, and you've got Tella to maybe get a Zerk out to help with that as well, which would be real nice. If you don't find, I mean, if we find Bacchuses on the hook route shop, these runners are going to be very happy. We're going to see them dump a bunch of inventory probably and buy all
Look,
that.
it's a Baron key.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised, even though they have the hook, to see the runners chase that now. They know Knazo's there. And at that spot, he's not going to be too much of a threat, especially if you've got Thunderclaws and the ability to cast ice spells with you.
And also that 10% bonus XP for every objective.
Oh,
like,
yes. Yeah.
It adds up. The earlier you get it, like, I mean,
It does.
It works.
And with the character like Palom, who I feel like you really want to get those levels as early as you can, it's going to help, right? Guarantee that you maybe have Quake on him before you get to the hook route bosses. And at that point, not much is going to present a problem if you've got Edge and 2 Quake casters.
Yep.
Especially also, Fu, leveling him up. The more bosses you can get under your belt before you go deal with the hard stuff, the easier it's going to be.
Absolutely. But we probably have more important things on our mind right now because we have this Paladin guy.
Yeah, time to take a little trip.
They like sticks.
Yeah, there's some good places to find some pretty juicy weapons for Cecil, Evelyn, and the hook route. Both, a number of monster boxes that can give you the goods.
Yep.
And you've got Edge to maybe make use of whatever you get that isn't usable by Cecil, be it a ninja weapon or like a spear of canes that Edge could then chuck for a good amount of damage.
Yeah, see, Leaf understands. It's like, gets us online, go get stick. Sorbs will have a better time of it, though. I mean, Sorbs has a pair of glass hats. So you could make cover Cecil, and basically, like, nothing's getting through that Cecil.
Yep. And that is definitely a very effective way to get through these boxes. I mean, you've got the power with Edge and Food to probably end them pretty quickly, but the monsters are still going to throw out some punches.
And I know I've seen Dragoon armor and some other things. So, I mean, you could kit out cover Cecil very, very well here. So.
Ooh, life staff, not bad.
Okay, that's fine. All right, first one. Oh yeah, cats. You know what the worst thing to do to a cat is? Less than 600 damage.
Yes, not kill it.
Why? Because it's what the cat does afterwards.
I mean, this whole fight is one where you want to make sure you're one-shotting these enemies because the cats have the bluster counters. Yep.
And delete. Okay, look, maybe we just like deleting people. That's fair. Sure.
And here comes the charm follow-up. That's not great.
Great. I mean, Stardust takes care of it. All right.
There you go.
I mean, Fu doesn't need the
characters.
XP.
Yeah, Fu and Yang is whatever compared to the rest of your party. At least you got on Palom. That's who really matters at this point. And Cecil.
Oh look, it's a sword. Surprise. Also,
there you go.
That's what you get for not healing.
Yeah, this could be a little spicy.
This could be you being about dead, is what this is going to turn into. I really hope we saved outside in case this goes sideways. Quite possibly the worst enemy in the game is the Steel Man.
Yep, they are rude. They like to put people to sleep.
Yep. Yeah, you need to not hold A. And that needs a kill. No.
So close. I hope yes. I hope there was a save outside.
Let that be a valuable lesson to people. Don't underestimate the firepower that comes out of Evelyn.
Yeah, these
Cats will
launchers are
delete you.
not, they don't scale. They're gonna
Yeah,
hit you just as hard. You know, you gotta
yeah,
really be kind of prepared to know what they could do to
yeah.
make quick work of them. And uh, especially this group, man. Like the snowmen can put you to sleep, but this one, yeah, you just mess up once and the whole fight can suddenly go off the rails.
Mm-hmm.
Be curious to see if Leaf just grabs the X-Cow and leaves, knowing that it's there and not wanting to deal with the stonemen and skeletons, or if they decide to heal up and try it out.
Yeah. I am. It seems like every time, as long as I don't know what I'm missing, I'm fine with it. But it seems like every time I watch one of these, I'll see people go in and they'll get a sword, but then they keep looting in Evelyn. I'm happy with a sword. I'm gone as soon as I get the sword. And then I see all the nice shiny things I miss as a process. It's like, yeah, but I have my sword. It's like,
Right.
but they got an Avenger and all these neat. I want an Avenger. So I'm not gonna say which way is better. I like I like Cecil going Burr. That's about all I need to make this work. But boy, there's
Exactly.
some really neat shiny things that you miss out on as a result. It's like, oh,
It all weighs on you. I feel like this flag set especially is very good at making you feel whatever you haven't done or whatever you've left as you're going forward. Like if you left a check behind because you're looking for bosses,
mm-hmm.
you know, and if you don't know what it is, it's just gonna weigh on you. Same with the sort of the loot. Like, right, did I get all the good stuff out of Evelyn or somewhere else?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I play this. It's the whole, okay, well, I didn't see it, so I'm just gonna assume it's all garbage, and then I
Exactly.
can
Out of sight,
regret it.
out of mind.
I can regret it afterwards when I'm wrong, which I'm usually wrong. So
Well, there's a lot to do, so you know, looting a few less boxes, going through a few
hello
less rooms
and
can pay
goodbye.
off. Yep. Goodbye, Wyvern.
So yeah, with Witchburn not being on and actually full blown Wyvern, very happy to see that one out because now you don't have to worry about anything that can delete you.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can. I mean, you can definitely avoid saving in a lot of places with a lot of
mm-hmm.
confidence, right? We've got Golbez toned down. He's kind of a joke almost. He even makes a joke about himself, sort of.
Yeah,
So as long as we've got Starvels, Golbez probably won't present a problem wherever he shows up.
I mean it's funny how much he changes without Shadow. Like you lose out on the paralyzed, you lose out on getting characters deleted.
Yeah, he just becomes a sad mage at that point,
Yeah, it's like,
trying to kill you with some spells that I mean, just certainly at certain spots are going to do a lot of damage, but
mm-hmm,
in
mm-hmm.
general, not going to be too much of an issue.
Nope, not at all. So, oh, I was gonna say, yeah, we probably should check the weapon shop because cat claws,
Cat claws, maybe
cat
another ninja
claws.
sword.
Those are not cat claws. We're very sad. I guess drain spears also would have been nice.
Oh yeah,
All,
good, great
always,
darts.
yep, always like a stack of drain spears.
Yeah, I'd be
Also
hesitant
ninja
to dump a
stars.
bunch of money on darts. Still looking for
Mm-hmm.
boxes at some point, but I also try to loot very little in these seeds
Mm-hmm.
because that's where I personally can lose a lot of time just kind of getting into loot goblin mode and forgetting that I don't need all of this shiny stuff. I've got what I need to power through.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a terrifying concept too. Well, it's okay. We come from Z fights that we know, we understand, so we know what gear we need to get through it or not. With Lavo Shell on, that all goes out the window.
Yeah,
Because now it's like, okay, you know what? Glass hats are really nice to have for Z.
glass hats and ribbons both. Yeah,
Yeah,
can be a
like
big deal.
there's so many different ways now you can die during a Z fight, and it's like, all right, well, I can run a party of all mages, not loot anything, and still have enough firepower to get through. It's like until Z rolls like a crocodile script and then just starts sniping people.
Right.
And it's like, no, you're just dead.
Yeah, I love this Labo Shell flag. It has added so much variety to how you approach the end of the game, which was something that was, yeah, sort of solved, right? We
Yeah.
knew the script very, very well and how to deal with it for the most
Yeah.
part. So
Inside out, backwards. I mean, yeah, you know. Hey, how dare you not loot those 3 boxes in Baron? I hope there was a cursed ring in there.
there probably was.
There always is. This is a slow crumble when this thing dies.
Yeah, it is. This is.
Bleh.
Do we have a kamikaze? Because here is a spot to do a kamikaze skip.
Yeah.
At least this fight's no real threat. You know, we've already
No.
got Quake online on Fu, Big Stick on Cecil, and a Ninja Sword on Edge. So
Yep.
I'm not sad to get the wall out of the way. Big
Mhm.
punchy bosses can definitely cause problems. It's some of the other spots more than the ones that cast. Although you
Mhm.
never know really who's
Mhm.
gonna show up. We've seen Kinazo. We've still got Doctor Annoying out there as a required boss who could show up in some fun spots.
It's true. It's true. And to your point, you know, it's yeah, you find certain bosses in certain places like okay, fine, whatever, it's fine. Um it's not that evil wall early on is fine. It's the evil wall when you're at like 19 bosses. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. I can just go into the Fey March and kill one. And evil walls on either side, and the other one's like Ogo Pogo, which is even worse. It's like, ugh, I got to kill one of these to hit 20. Ew.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's the
yeah,
situation you want to avoid, right?
no, yeah, it's like, no, get them out of the way early, and yeah, give me like Baron guards or something, and yeah,
Yeah, please.
yeah,
It's nice thing we've already
that's a
seen
nice item.
Demist out, which can definitely be a super slow fight at certain spots.
Hmm. Tower key is nice.
Yeah,
That probably pushes you to tower immediately when you go underground.
I would. It's hard for me.
It depends on
I
who's on top.
debate on that exactly. If I, it's definitely would go tower first if I saw a required boss or a free boss at the top. I think
Yeah, yeah. Also, I swore I just saw Tella take like 1,400 damage. Poor Tella.
it's what he's best at
I
is eating dirt.
know.
You want him
I just
dead.
feel bad. Old man's doing his best.
He is. I mean, honestly, I love telling these flags having the utility with, yes, he's probably going to anchor for you. He's not going to have a lot of levels. He's certainly not going to be fast, but
Yeah.
he does have blink. He's got cure 4, which single target is still going to heal up anybody no matter his, you know, poor spell power. So,
Hmm. And I mean, I've had seeds where I've run, RA1 Tella, where it's
yeah.
like I need, even though it is obscenely limited in his white mage abilities, like he's like you said, he still has blink and berserk. That's fine. That works. Those are pretty much the two I need.
Yep, yeah, that is what he's there for, right? Like
Yeah.
beyond the curing, and you don't even need the
Hmm.
the big cures as much with the Lavo Shell flag. A lot of times you are looking because he's going to throw out some single target or weird ability rather than those big bangs that you have to deal with repeatedly or the nukes.
Hmm. So yeah, with Baron, like we're looking at probably what a 13 or 14 boss hook route.
Yeah,
So
we've got
that's
a lot under our
so
belts right now.
yeah. So we have our route to 20. Like 20 is already unlocked. So that's good. We don't have Z access. Obviously, we don't have all the bosses we need. So, is there a world where we don't go to the moon? Sure. How likely is it? Eh.
Depends on the pass.
Yeah, remains to be seen. I personally, I am a fan of not going to the moon. I will usually exercise my right to figure out a way not to go to the moon if humanly possible.
It's just faster if you don't have to ultimately, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't guarantee if you haven't found hourglasses or some other like grind facilitating thing, you probably don't want to try to do your grind up there. The
Mm-hmm.
bosses are all like significantly stronger than they're going to be at any spot on Earth,
Yeah.
barring maybe the Fey March,
And
So
And you have an edge, so you can always steal sirens.
Yeah.
So that is always there and available. So yeah, like give me a route to stay on Earth, and I'm a happy Martin.
Yeah, I agree. Plus the pass door to Z is just faster than the walk down from that last save spot in the lunar subterrane. The need to reset potentially because of a mean storm coming out of Z, makes being Earthside.
or a full power blizzard that comes out. It's like, oh, blizzard's not bad. Till you realize it's HP based. And by the time it fires, Z still has, 50,000 HP. And the number that comes out is very, very large.
Yeah, those HP-based abilities being used by Zeromus definitely could be a very scary thing.
Yep. All right, inventory cleanup. Yeah, that's one of the things in this flag set. Something that Scar's pointed out repeatedly in the past. Also, big shout outs to obviously Scar for putting on this wonderful restream, and Dubward for pushing buttons in the background. But because it is it's min tier 2 on this, is that all the treasure chests that we are used to that have like $20 or $50 or $1,000 in them, those are all gone. So you get a lot more equipment.
Yeah, stuff
during
that's
looting
usable
that you're
or
normally
valuable,
used to.
right?
So yeah, inventory boss is now more of a reality than ever. It's like,
definitely.
Yeah, it's like, ew, but I get why.
Right. Well, especially since you often load up very early and you're doing all that equipment swapping, so you end up with a bunch of junk that isn't stacked because you haven't sorted while you're unequipping people.
Nice
and
random sword.
Gotta love that. Just the one-off box that has something decent. Hey, gave it another shot. That's great, right? Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I'll go in the room, put the sword on, save. Yep. Yeah, just random Murrah in a box. I was gonna say, something I did not notice is that Leaf did not know Tella.
Yeah.
So right now we're sitting on an 11 agility anchor in Palom. Oh, look. It's something that's allergic to an X-Scale.
Yeah, Dark Elf is going to have a very, very bad time when it comes to trying to defend that underground access.
Yep. Question, did Leaf fade Fabul? Definitely, maybe, possibly.
I do not remember.
That might be a reality we live in. Also, this kid needs to die.
Dubward says yes. I trust our tracker.
There you go.
Keeping us honest here on what the runners have and have not done. What was the Fabul reward? I don't even remember. It couldn't have been. Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's not an Earth Crystal.
Well, I think if Leaf faded it, Sorbius is just doing it now, so we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. It's never an Earth Crystal, right?
Oh, a sad ruby. No.
It's the saddest of rubies.
I cannot stand seeing that key item on these flags because it is like I'm never even going to Kaipo for anything other than
but it's you're so much closer to 10 key items.
But that doesn't do anything.
Doesn't matter. Yo, cat claws. There they are.
In Fabul again.
Aha.
Didn't pick any up. You could definitely grab some, although at this point I don't know how badly we need them. To balance out any agility shenanigans. Maybe more so on Leaf's side.
Yeah, they do help us damage, though. I mean, it's almost 2 multipliers when you add their stat boosts together. So it's useful to get him to like level 50 something, and then he just punches.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what he's wearing. Yeah. He's going to do a lot of damage and have a whole lot of hit points.
Yeah. Oh,
just definitely interesting on Leaf's side. Yeah, like
this is
what's the anchor plan long term? We could swap out for a Tella when it matters, maybe. But
coffin.
That was not a reward. Wow. I mean, you got a lot of XP, so can't be sad about that. But
you can use the coffin on something like Holrom's not in the seed, so you have to find something else. But yeah.
It's just not what you wanted to see, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know
No.
what. I guess a Masa would be what I wanted to see there, or another power shirt. Power shirt's very nice in these flags. I feel like get one on
Yeah.
Edge and Cecil, and you'd just be cruising through most of the seed.
All right, while walking down the hook route. I'm still up the tower immediately. Like I have this feeling where it's like, you know what? I like being as close to 20 as possible. I have no faith in the fact that whatever's in the march is going to be worth my time to fight. So I want dwarf and I want tower. I want those 4 bosses.
Yeah, and I guess at that point, if you're going to commit to doing both, just do tower first, get the airship swap out of the way.
Exactly.
The thing to be said about going to dwarf would be if you need a full heal, maybe go heal at
Can we
the
chew through
pot.
this? Yeah, I think we can.
It's gonna hurt, but yeah, we'll be okay.
I mean, worst case, you just sit there for the explosion, and after that you're done. But
yeah, just push it to that point, and then queue up a quake from 1 of 2 people. And you're good to go.
For anybody that doesn't know the math on how Mom Bomb works, you take 62% of the HP total of the spot, and that is what triggers the phase for the explosion, and then you are on a 10,000 HP timer. So in this spot, you're looking about 3,600 HP to trigger this, and now you have to do 10,000 before she explodes. If you don't, that's where the little bombs come out to play.
Yeah, I think it's going to be too fast here to get that done. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other part is, so it's like, oh well, if you killed the Fabul boss, it's like you still wouldn't have nuke. Nuke is dead last.
Yeah, you're not getting nuke early with Fu on these flags.
Yeah, you get it at 1800, so you can just nuke Mom Bomb and skipped all this. So,
how many would that take if you had Earth, Baron, and could take the Odin spot? Would that be enough, or would you still need one more?
Like what they have right now, like they did Baron, you could have done Baron Basement. You could have done the cheeky Rex banner and do Zot 1.
Okay, yeah, it's possible.
It is possible. It's just usually not inside. Like, you notice both of these two did Baron. Neither of them went into the basement and look at the boss.
No, because you probably can't take it. Arguably with this party, there's a lot of possibilities for bosses you could handle, but it wouldn't be as fast as it's probably going to be later on once you're more set up.
Yeah.
And K summon's not on, so there's no key item chains that are going to be through that spot. It's only if the boss is worth taking down, for either your 20 or a required spot.
Yep. Dark Elf split is 40-60 flat, so you're looking about 10,000 HP to trigger second phase, and then 15,000 for the dragon here.
Yeah, but that once the X-Cal gets swinging, he's not going to be sticking around too long. It's no Crystal Sword, but it'll do some good work.
No. Sadly, no hourglasses to shut down Dark Elf doing anything. You could cast Stop on the second phase. But yeah, the important thing, just Berserk Cecil. Like at this point, that's kind of all you need. And maybe a Cure 2 potion would be nice.
Yeah, don't let him get bopped for that week, right?
Why does the game always know? It's like, oh, this is where the DPS is coming from. Let me correct that problem really quick.
I'd love to get a smart AI toggle flag one day or something where the AI actually targets the people who are the most effective against it.
I do Super Kaizo, okay? No, things do not need smart AI. Actually, I would have a blast with it. It would be hilarious, but
it would be definitely a challenge, I think.
Yeah. Look at
question
this.
in chat about Fu with weak.
Crumbles.
I'm not sure Fu would get to weak, but you do have it potentially out of Tella.
Fu gets weak at 1,600.
Oh, so yeah, so they would have it.
Yeah, because I believe his last spells are Meteor and Nuke. So I believe you hit because it's Purim, it's
Well, we just
Cure
got, I think, White
4.
and Nuke on Leaf side,
Yeah.
1800 HP. I missed the blink on
Yeah.
Sorbius's. Yeah, they're neck and neck.
Yeah, so it's like Cure 4 weak and something else at like 1600. So, all right. So Ruby or Elements?
Leg or quarter leg at the top of tower.
I
Neither
mean,
one
either
too much of
way,
an issue. Yeah, at that
I'm
point you've got
pretty sure we have an Ice Claw. And if we
yes.
don't, we have a Mute Dagger, which the Ruby phase of Elements doesn't like very much. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's also a Rune Axe for Cecil to potentially swap into if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I would not be surprised to see one or both of these two just land immediately and go straight up.
Yeah, you're healthy enough. I think you definitely could just rush up the tower right now, get it done with before doing dwarf.
Yep. Well, there goes that math.
Yeah, this is
Thanks.
a
I
point
appreciate
of
both of you.
contention for a lot of
Wonderful.
runners, right? So there's a
Wonderful.
shop here, for wine. That's maybe a goal.
The power of alcohol compels us.
It does.
I don't know. Sure.
With 3 Zerkers in your party, I definitely, oh, and look at that. Ninja Blades also.
Pretty good. Except, wait, don't you already have Mura? Oh, you might be running Mura long.
Yeah, I don't think they have a second weapon for him.
Yeah, okay.
That is
All
the
right.
worst underground shop I have seen in a while.
Yeah, there aren't even carrots. It's terrible.
Yeah, you're looking for the goods when you shop underground here. I mean, ninja swords, I guess, make up for it, but they're not that, they're not that key. Not as key as some Bacchus would be.
Well,
Sparkle.
we know who that isn't. So, yay for that.
Yeah, worst boss at this spot here now, I guess, would probably be... I mean, none of them are going to pose a threat. Ogopogo would probably be the slowest to deal with, but...
Yeah. Let's see it. Nope. It's just a floating eyeball.
Yeah, not going to be long for this world with the power of Fu and Edge and Cecil.
Now, if memory serves, though, I'm pretty sure Leaf's Fu has on a life staff. So this will be a severely inadequate nuke, I'm guessing.
That's true. Yeah, I think the swap to life staff was made because you give Fu's so strong already. You're gonna give the starter shrine to Palom in a lot of cases. I definitely understand that play. But that was a sad nuke.
Yeah. Oh, it was so bad. Okay, see, at least I'm pretty sure Sorbs has the stick on Fu because 6300 looked a little bit, not by much, but
yeah, he's got one level on the Fu, but yeah, definitely some better gear over there.
Yeah.
French vanilla again.
Yeah.
We're already so powerful. There's very few bosses, definitely in these sort of normal spots that are going to pose any threat to these runners.
And that's part of the design of the flag set too. That Scar and Sorbius, who's currently on screen, and Charlie is they took ZZ5 Blue Moon, which was widely considered to be one of the best flag sets ever developed. And that amount of power that you have access to and basically tweak it a bit for this tournament. It's leveraging that. It's okay, 90% of the seeds, you have a ridiculous amount of power. It's how do you make it go fast?
Yep. Pushing that pedal down with what you've got, how little can you loot and get the power you need? How hard can you push that power that you did get? And then where do you go? Like the seeds are, I don't want to say like linear because they're not, but like the Force Hook and Late Darkness leads you on a path through the seed usually. There are divergence points, but you're still kind of pushing towards one or two, specific goals.
Yes. I consider that a drinking offense for anybody that knows how I operate. Is the rule is if you buy something and then you find something within 5 chests, you have to drink. You bought a
Yeah.
ninja sword and you got a Masa. Like that kind of qualifies as like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a frustrating moment for sure. You just spend a bunch
Yeah.
of money because weapons are a little more pricey than normal in these flags.
Yep. Strength rings, yeah, oh, no, we'll take a couple of those.
Yes, definitely. Love some
Yep.
strength rings.
Yep.
You've got 3 DPS that could use them, so.
Yep. Even with the 40% markup, I mean, 21,000, that's fine. We'll spend it.
For sure.
Yep.
It's going to do its work on getting you through stuff
what?
sooner. And there's our
Okay.
sirens.
I'd buy 5 sirens. Just fine.
I buy 10 always, but I never need that many,
No, I know.
especially on these flags.
It's faster menuing. I know. I get it. I do it
can't
all the
help
time
it.
too. I like how every time I talk on like spoiler chats, like, yeah, about 10 sirens. I used 2.
Right. And you may have started with those 2.
That's not the point. Okay, it is the point.
I love the way the XP works in this flag set, to be honest. Like getting those required bosses, giving you that scale up along the way, and then the big boost you get at the end. You don't need to grind. There's been flags
No,
where,
not at
because
all.
of where the bosses are, you may not grind at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that.
Yo!
Ooh.
All right, so we have our route to 20 very, very well in hand now. So now it's just
Yeah.
finding the objective bosses. So, and away, obviously, it kills Z, but
Yeah, we got to get to Z. Biggest deal right now probably is that extra access. I mean, the bosses, there's still some places they could be hiding, but we have access to most of the world right now.
Now, the one nice thing about this too, and we'll see if either of these two recognize it. I like sticking my head in and seeing what bosses are in there before I save. Because right now, like obviously the de facto is like, oh, I want to heal up, and it's like, but having cover Cecil, like there may be a boss here. I don't know who's still out there required, but yeah, having access to that right now is really nice. That one's free.
Yep. I'd like to say that I have kept that in mind when I go down here, and maybe subconsciously I do. The times that I peak without healing are probably when I have Cecil, because yeah, like you said, cover strats can be a big deal. Lots of bosses can be just completely trivialized if you've got the ability for Cecil to take some hits and some ways to get blink on him.
Yep.
So
So these reflected nukes are going to quad 9s. So what we're going to learn is how good your timing is on when the veils run out.
yeah, I don't think Sorbs will have an issue with that, right? With his RA setup, his star veils will last the whole fight.
Yeah, like for most runners, like they understand like RA1 timings and how long veils last before you have to like, hey, maybe I should do something about this. Leaf is not running RA1 right now.
Yeah,
So
that's the
these are
situation that is potentially worrisome, right? Those
Yeah.
star bells could run off, although lots of damage coming out.
Yeah. Well, and part of this too is like the safety valve is always just revive Fu and have him throw a veil. And then at that point you're through. Like then the fight's done. So this is where things start getting interesting is, are they down? And we're about to find out. To be fair, that's because that was a Fu casted wall on the kid, and those are not as long as the Star Veil. So,
right, yeah, it is a thing I learned long ago. Yeah, casted wall is not as good as the one you can buy in the store.
Well, upgrades.
Yeah, love to see that require boss and immediately rewarded with a good crystal
Get out.
sword.
Just go. Bye. Thanks. See ya.
Yeah, antlion. No,
Okay.
we're not. Yeah, a moon adjacent antlion is a no unless he's required. And now we can throw that X-Cal.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing? We're going to the toilet. I love it.
Toilet then tower?
I feel like that's the only reason you go to the toilet, because if you go try to do Sheila 1 after this, you're just like throwing away the HP anyway. So it's like,
The counter will bypass
Yes, it will.
the moon veils,
Yep.
so still potentially spicy. And that spot has high magic power, and that is what the counters to Antlion actually scale off of, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yes.
he would, yeah, the counters would be a little mean.
Yeah, they would. And also, I mean, from a purely time standpoint, nobody wants to get into what I affectionately call a counter hell battle with
Yeah, no, it
things.
eats up so much time.
Potato. We can wax poetic about yesterday's race that we had.
Oh yeah,
Ruby
don't.
on the hook
Oh,
route.
that fight, that was one of the longest Ruby fights I've ever had. I had nothing to get through that easily. I ended up having to deal with like counters. I was trying to jump
Yeah,
and dart stuff until I
yeah.
ran out of all that. So yeah.
It's just every time you see a counter, it's like a part of your soul dies. Where it's like, oh, there goes 5 seconds. Oh, there goes another 5, and another 5, and another 5. It's like, hello, that's a boss, or rather, 5 of them.
Yeah, that kind of an annoying spot to find the gauntlet, to be honest, because
But
this
it's also
fight is
great
usually
experience, though.
literally in and out. Oh yeah, compared to what it is
Yeah,
normally, this is a fantastic spot, like to get
yeah,
some extra XP.
yeah.
I think tower key it with Wyvern off the
Mhm.
table, tower key first is fine. I mean, even with Wyvern on the table, you could just do it and go up.
Mhm.
There's no, I can't think of anything that's out there that would have caused them trouble.
Without healing, one exact thing, and it's Ogopogo,
That's true.
because that just costs you if you're either anchored or not set up correctly, half your HP is gone. So if you're not healed, you're probably dead.
Yeah, this fight. This is funny to see in the tower key spot.
Mm,
This gauntlet, definitely a good gauntlet to get. Definitely better than
yeah.
the ones you're gonna find on the moon, uh,
Mm-hmm.
to get through. So,
Mm-hmm.
and a great spot for Ruby too, really, because he's not gonna do much here.
No.
This spot has terrible stats, like across the board.
Now,
So,
what would I love to see here? A pass.
oh yeah, I think both runners are really hoping to get a pass of either of these two item checks.
I think honestly, like from a viewing standpoint, darkness would be 100 times worse, because then you have a decision to make.
Yeah.
I would rather have the pass, that way I know it's like, all right, I need to make this work on Earth. And there's the
Oh,
bad
nice and
part.
darkness.
So
Yeah, we'll see what tower key gives here in a little
yeah.
bit. But the darkness, I mean, so your path to Z, not the one
Yeah.
you wanted. Now you're
Yeah.
really presented with the decisions, especially with that Earth Crystal in hand.
Yeah.
Like, do you
Because
try to get
that's
all
2.
your bosses here?
Yeah. Like and you haven't looked at Barren Basement. So you're sitting on 3
That
that
package
are
as well.
pretty quick. So
I know package isn't fast, but I've learned to love package on these flags. It has won me more than one
mhm,
pickup race.
mhm.
So
So yeah, this will be what, our 3rd required boss. So we still need 2. Um
yes.
okay. The problem is, right, if you pull the trigger on darkness, right, you are gambling on the fact that 2 of 5, technically with Bahamut's 2 of 6, 2 of 6 on the moon, are the ones you need to finish the game. And there are a lot of open spots still out there that you can't see.
Yep. I honestly, with
Nobody,
Earth, I'm doing it before I go to the moon.
I mean, yeah, without the pass in your hand, it feels bad if you go do that entire moon and you either don't hit one or you hit exactly one.
Right. If
And
you have
now
to
it's
come
like,
back, you've lost
okay,
so much time.
yeah, it's like, okay, now do I do the giant? Do I go back to Earth? Like, and then have to walk the LST again? Like, I think
Oh,
minimum, as
Leaf.
strange as this is to sound, I think you spy Barren Basement before you even do Earth. Because I think if
That,
Barren Basement is one, I think there's a world where now it's like, all right, either I waste time on Earth or I just assume the fact that one of the 6 on the moon is my last boss.
that's
And
fair. I mean, yeah,
that's more
making your odds
palatable,
fifty
I feel
fifty.
like.
It's definitely more palatable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leaf making a bold play.
Oh,
Penguinator.
did we fade top of?
We did.
Oh boy.
We'll see if it pays off here. We get some extra suspense, the rat tail,
Oh,
and we do
I'll
have
say
the
if this
earth
rat tail
crystal
rips into a
still.
pass,
So
oh boy.
yeah, I mean, Sorbs will get it as well if that is the case, but not having to deal
So
with Ruby.
I guess if you're gonna pull the trigger on this, you want the rat tail to be the pan, because at least that'll give you 2 shots and drive you back to Fabul for that third. Since the
That's
Leaf
true.
hasn't done Fabul yet.
I don't think Leaf visited Yang either, so Pan wouldn't be bad here. Just go wrap that up.
Yeah, the old fabled rat ping combo.
And if only you needed key items in these flags to get some XP.
Oh, the value. Funny enough, that actually has value. That's actually very useful in the Z fight.
Yeah, a full
I will
heal.
not discount that. I will take an elixir and be happy.
It's certainly better than nothing. I don't know how happy I'd be to see that, but now, going to Earth.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All
Are we
right.
going to treasury? That's the question. We already have plenty of gear.
No,
I wouldn't.
You have a crystal sword. You have a Masa, a Mura, Wang. Like, there's no need. Yeah, you just
So they
blow right
haven't
by and say
found
thanks, bye.
Bacchus yet, so there's an argument for an Avenger, but
That's true.
That's very thin. Yeah, so Sorb's presented with some more options beyond what Leaf has. That Darkness Crystal going to potentially, change the routing some. It'll be interesting to see what decision is made. Yeah, I agree with what Dubber the chat says. Like, Zot dumps you off at Baron, then you peek the basement, and then you've got, whatever key item plus knowledge to make your decision off of.
Yeah. I hope you
the Rex
healed.
better
Please.
pay off.
Okay, good. I would say just make sure you're above half HP, so this isn't like Ogo. It's like, hey, by the way, there goes half your HP.
Yeah, surprise Ogo will ruin your day.
Yeah. Okay, that's not Ogo. So that's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, this fight is going to be not long for this world.
Yep, and Sorb's hot on the heels. Yeah, no treasury. Yeah, no.
No, I definitely understand the play. The only thing there that would benefit you, I think, is maybe that Avenger. So
yeah. Yeah, they checked all the underworld shops. So yeah, if alcohol exists, it's on the moon. So
that's kind of rough too, because you don't really want to go there.
I mean, okay. Anchored, there is a setup that exists that basically kind of optimizes not having alcohol with Berserkers. Takes a little finagling, but it's doable. So, but also implies that you have a couple darts for edge too. So
yeah, we definitely, I think, have a decent stockpile. We've seen them to buy as well as no cane.
yeah, like that leftover X cowl that we have and some other things. So yeah.
Yeah,
All
saving
right,
that
white
for a
ears.
choice stock.
That is a boss pool that exists.
Say killed it.
I believe, yep, that's one of them in that section of the pool.
There's so many that have white on them though, so.
No, Noob Tree, I can't because I'm not allowed to swear on this channel. So basically, it would involve 9% my bleep. There you go, and you can insert whatever you like on the bleep.
I picked the wrong sparkle. It was D-Lunars.
I mean, on the bright side, no crumble.
Yeah, that's always nice.
That's
that
nice.
Spot. Any boss you can get that's supposed to crumble that doesn't, you're happy for that time save because the crumbles are slow.
I was gonna say we're trying to find bright spots here, and that's the best we can come up with. It's like, well, at least there's no crumbles. Like, well, that saves you like 10 seconds. So, okay. All right. Is it a pass? Sure is.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Well, I mean, both
All
owners are
right.
going to be very happy
So
to
the
see
moon
that.
is no. We're checking everything now. Like
Yep, you've got
save, barren
Barren
basement, change your
package.
anchor. Please change your anchor.
Leaf does not believe in
What do we have
conventional
left on the
anchoring.
required list? What can you skate without having the anchor down here? Is there anything like tolerable on the list left?
I mean, guards, yeah.
Okay, yeah, guards
you've
are
got
coffins, so yeah,
right?
you're fine there.
I don't think you can get through DKC
Luggage,
down here.
luggages. Yeah, I mean you can just nuke them and yeah, you're fine. Let's see. That's elements.
Sorbs reset away from D-Lunars after seeing it. So it's not going to have
Going
the
to get the
pass.
pass. Wow.
So this pays off-ish if there's nothing here on Earth, which we know that we know now. Barren Basement wasn't it?
Yeah, and the nasty part is what's left. The package takes a minute. Like I'd rather be on the moon.
Well, yeah, the package can't finish it out for you. So I agree. I mean, I don't know if I agree with the reset because that was not going to be a very long fight. We've definitely had discussions, especially lately, about cutscene links. Getting out of Zot isn't that long, but
and also it's not just that, but like we know what Z is capable of now with Lavos. There's something to be said about like exiting and leaving the moon and coming back to Earth to like do eggs. And with a pass in your hand, you get away with that. And it's a very short walk in case you wipe to Z. The LST, like if you wipe, it's another minute to get back down there for your next fight. Like
in general, I mean, you want to have the pass versus not having it, even if you have to go to the moon for that out, I feel like. But it does look like
not yet, Nets, because we haven't done Sheila 1.
Yeah, Sheila could lead to stuff. The package could still have a boss, and Twin Harp and Luca are still accessible spots on the blue planet.
There are still item chains and boss chains that exist. So until Sheila is dead.
Yeah, we've seen, I feel like Sheila gets faded a whole lot in these flags because often you've gotten your darkness access before you are going to go that far into your underground checks.
Yeah. All right, let's wax poetic here. So Sorbs is going to the moon. Okay, what don't you have eyes on currently? You can't see Luca, you can't see Twin Harp, and you can't see Giant 2. So it's 3 bosses out of, 34, I believe, in the game? You've seen most of Earth. Do you just rip the moon with everything that you know that isn't what you need? Now does 2 of 6 feel a lot better on the moon? Or do you still go check Giant 1 before you do this?
I'm definitely a moon before giant person for a variety of reasons. That first spot, like it's hard to say because like DKC in the first spot is a good fight to find there. The guards anywhere at this point is going to be free. But there's just more on the moon and still looking for boxes. I'm going to at least make a stop there before I do anything else.
Yeah. And Twin Harp from Sheila 1. So yeah, I guess where we're going.
We'll see. I mean, if Twin Harp and Package both have the bosses,
if this is a boss,
money.
What the combo would love to be is this needs to be a boss and the Luca key that comes out of this.
Yes, it has to be, or
and then
Leaf is gonna have to go back and do the top of tower. Yeah, otherwise Leaf is playing to his outs right now. They're outs based on what they did earlier, fading that top of tower. So
yeah. Well, we get our look at Bahamut.
Yep, K value first. I don't know. Do you do K value first, or do you run
always.
to? Okay,
always.
Same. It's easy to reset and peak.
Yeah, it will change how I look at the moon, but that's not one of the ones we need. I'm guessing that's Ogo. Who else haven't we seen? It's Ogre or Pale Dim?
Yeah, Ogre or Pale Dim or Duke.
Okay.
Duke.
That's fine. I mean, honestly, both of those in that spot are kind of unpleasant, so I'm not sad to see one of those go.
Yeah, and no chaining, boss location's going to be behind Pale Dam or Ogo there, so.
All right, who isn't? That would have been way funnier if the kid whiffed on killing himself.
Yeah, I always worry about that.
Hilarious. That's fine though. We get music. Yay!
Gotta love music. Doing it for the fans.
But we also get Mura at the same time. So this will answer another question. Quickly, show us fast. Well,
it's free.
Hello.
That's one.
That's one. Also, can we just shout out La Milana music? Personally, I'm more of a fan of Curse of Ocean than anything, but you know what? La Milana, great game. Everybody should play it. I promise you will lose hair playing that game.
So now the moment, right? If this isn't Luca.
Well, we have package, but I would love for this to be Luca. Like, it just adds one. I'm not against that either.
Yeah, you're not super sad to see that.
Yeah, it's fine. We just need package to hit.
The problem is, if package isn't it,
then
Leaf is gotta go back and take Ruby.
Well, Leaf still has an out though, because if not, you damn well know Leaf is going to the Giant. There is no world where Sorbs is not on. Yeah, Sorbs is not on the moon. Like for Leaf, they have to understand that, like, they are going to the Giant. If this doesn't pay off,
you've got to play to that sort of route you took, right? Like no matter what that route is.
So like Leaf's mentality has to be, okay, you know what? Best case, I'm tied with Sorbs. And then you see this darkness crystal, and you're like, never mind. I am 10 minutes behind Sorbs.
Yeah,
Sorbs is already on the moon clearing things. I have to do something else.
Yeah, we'll see what happens after Leaf gets this darkness, because that's going to be a scary moment.
Yeah.
The one boss up, though, is a good feeling. I feel like, I mean, they don't know that they're the one boss up, but
yeah. Well, okay. Let's be honest. Out of all the people, like, well, there's a boss too. Nobody likes doing the twin harp on this flag set. The amount of time involved for one check, it is absolutely atrocious, and people will fade it like the plague.
Yeah, it's the ratio of time spent to bosses seed and the potential need for whatever it changed into, right?
Yeah, so for Leaf to rip it and actually hit, like that has to feel good. But this is gonna balance it out where you're like,
yeah. So now it's Luge and Golbez still out there?
Yeah, I think that covers them.
One free, one. I mean, they're both free, but Luge will put up a bit more of a fight depending on where they show up.
Luggage at Giant 1 is.
Yeah, that's true. That is a whole lot of hit points since they get it all.
Bad. Yeah, nobody wants that fight. That is not okay. We're
2
getting a bit
spots
thin
left for
here on
Sorbs.
bosses on the moon.
I think Sorb skipped Crystal, or did they?
No, Crystal's always last. You come down, you do
I
3 at
did
the
not
bottom,
do
and then
Crystal last. That is dangerous. I mean, you're looking for more than one. Maybe that's the truth, because
Yeah.
there's way more density down here.
yeah.
Okay, did check Crystal. Nothing useful.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Well,
I saw
then
the
it's
stairs.
this, or you feel really, really bad about what's next. Oh
Whoa.
boy!
Get out of
not
there.
only do you feel bad, you feel really bad. Oh boy! So, giant one, anyone?
Time to the giant. Yeah.
Whoa!
Oof.
Oh god. Okay, you know what? Let's make it a step worse. Okay. Let's 2 bosses left, right? Obviously, Leaf is not doing the package, so whatever. Put one of them behind the Luca key, which means you have to kill something on the moon to get the key.
Yeah, I mean,
And then put the second one at Giant 2 behind something you don't want to face the Giant 1.
Sorb's going
Sorbs
back
is
for
gonna
package.
rip the package. Wow.
I think that's a fast, the package is long, but it's going to be a quick reset
Yeah.
into giant if
Yeah.
that's the play that Sorbs has to
Yeah.
make, right?
Yeah.
Oh. And Leaf
Maybe
just
Leaf
going
takes
for
this
the moon.
opportunity to swap out their anchor too.
That's true, yeah. Swapping to Tele here would be good.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh wait, you still have a no, we have that covered. No, that's okay. So yeah, now Giant 2 Luca would be the quote unquote best for viewing entertainment. Not so much
Yes,
for the runners.
that's true.
But...
Right, yeah, definitely not for the runners, but for our pleasure and the extension of the restream, yes.
Yeah. But we know Ogo's out of the pool now. So what is still at 65k that could just be wait, are orbs still out there?
Yes. I was just about to say orbs. Yep.
Oh no. Orbs into luggage on the oh, that's just murderer's row. That would be so bad. I don't even want to be in that world.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons I try to avoid the giant. There are a lot of bosses in that first spot that even if they aren't hard, they are long.
Yeah. You know something else I noticed too? I don't think Sorbs ever checked the shop on the moon. I don't
That
think we
is
ever looked for
correct.
alcohol.
No one peeked it that I've seen.
That is not
No.
the boss. Uh-oh. Concern growing. I mean, the thing is, we know that all Sorbs has to do is go sub Sheila 1. But you're not gonna do that. That's like your last resort. So
I mean, that still could happen if neither giant boss pays off. Sorbs could still end up having to go back and make that call as far as what they're gonna try to open up, right?
I feel like from a time standpoint, it's like you're on Earth. I don't know. I feel like you wonder, like your opponent obviously maybe had to do Sheila 1. So if Sheila 1 was exactly like Luca or Twin Harp, you're behind. If it's a boss, so I'm gonna go kill things on the moon instead. Like, I don't know.
Scarcer brings up a good point. There has to be a boss on the giant.
Yeah, it's just, do you want to sit through CPU at Giant 1 to get to it?
Right, yeah. If
that
it's
is
not
the
one,
worst case scenario.
The like misery.
Yeah.
I mean, Sorbs has to commit.
Yeah. Well, Sorbs doesn't know that though, because Sorbs hasn't seen Twin Harp. So to Sorbs, Twin Harp, Luca could also be the combo.
That is true. Yeah. And likewise for Leaf, Luca package could have both bosses.
That's
Ugh.
you sit. You have a mute dagger. You sit through this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
still not fast.
Annoying.
I don't even know if you have to wall her here because she'll overflow.
Yeah. Once you cross 16,000, yeah. I mean, I'd still put out a wall
So
just because I
now
can. Just because I can.
it's either Golbez or Luge at Giant 2.
Yes.
Oh, Luca key. All right. Do you just leave and go do Luca?
You're at the top of the moon. You exit, you scum it, and you just hope you're right. You have a pass. So, but you have
Yeah,
to check
that
that
pass is a big deal.
Yeah, like, well, you know where sirens are for sale. So your end game would be Luca into eggs into Z. So, but we're not
Yeah.
checking it.
Yeah, lots of this is when it gets spicy, right? You've got like so many options, but not really, and you really have to weigh what is going to work out the best, and kind of each scenario, like if it pays off or doesn't, what is the right play?
Yeah. Well, and like I said earlier, it comes down to, what you feel like your opponent, like a lot of racing is like, what's my opponent going to do? How good is my opponent compared to me? Like I said earlier, it's like if darkness was dead last for you, chances are your opponent's probably already on the moon, which means they've already done all of this. So
yeah, you really have to weigh sort of
yeah,
what your route is and options are, and what you think your opponent has already done and had access to.
Yeah. And to be fair to Leaf's been playing very well. So Leaf may be like, okay, you know what? I'm tied with Sorbs. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's check the moon. Let's see what happens.
I mean, not seeing it not done yet, right? Is what you would if you have the race room open and you're looking.
Well, the other part of that too is cool. What lava shell roll this time?
Yeah, I mean, there is still spice to be had, right, in this scene for sure.
Why does it always have to be Blizzard? Why can't it be something else?
So this second spot, you don't even need to save if it's Luge or Golbez. They're just
might want the XP here. Where are we at? Low 4. I mean, you know where sirens are for sale. Like, you don't care about the XP. One egg makes that up. So.
Oh, for sure. They're both like this is going to be the required boss for Sorbius, as Leaf is currently taking down.
Yeah.
Their last boss. So very close.
All right, which one is it? Yes. Now, neat part about this, these spells hurt a lot in this spot. So depending on what's coming out here, somebody's probably dead. Somebody's really dead. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's over 9,000.
That was fantastic. But yeah, the HP of this spot pretty minimal.
25,000 flat.
Sort of an inverse of the spell
also,
power available, because
no,
those are going to come out and hurt real bad.
Yeah. All right, so we have two people in go mode. One of them has a pass. The other one gets to walk down the LST again.
One of them has a pass, but is already at the bottom of the moon. So
yeah, and we are going
Cecil
at level 40
Anchor?
odd nothing. This is going to be interesting.
Are we doing reflex strats? If so, I'm a little worried about Foo's long-term output. Maybe that elixir will come into play.
Look at the levels. No, we're not.
Oh yeah, the kid doesn't have nukes.
We didn't even switch out anchors.
Up. All right.
We are just going.
Lava Shell presents a lot of potential. You only have to get through that first big bang before potentially the script could just be, not doing a whole lot.
Or it could just be a delete button.
Yeah, or it can crush Storm and
on the tip, and it's a delete button. Like there's a lot of delete buttons involved here.
Yeah, especially with Z stats sort of coming into play, some boss
Yeah.
scripts that would otherwise not be so threatening will
Yeah.
definitely give you a bad time.
Yeah. Matter of fact, before this, I was watching Possum play a seed, and script 2 was laser, which is
Oh
single
yeah,
target HP damage. And yeah, everybody was taking over 9,000 there for a while.
love seeing the big numbers come out of Z
Yeah,
at the
just
end and
like,
give it a
oh
little
yeah,
spice.
2 rounds, you're deleted. Next 2 rounds, you're deleted. It's like, ick. So
Looking
yeah, this is
for some
a
wine, no wine.
no
Sad.
wine. Wow. So this is a 31 agility Cecil? I think I saw. That's what we're running.
I have no idea that I don't. The whole ordering of everything. I don't know what the goal is with that. What the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
But again, it does potentially mean a lot less with the lava shell,
Mm-hmm.
than usual.
Mm-hmm.
You're potentially not. I mean, you're definitely not worrying about the normal
Well,
stuff.
okay. So here's the thing: we're all spoiled by the idea that Z just sits there and does nothing
Yes.
in normally what we do, right? Just sits there and does nothing. Eventually he shakes and then he throws out a big bang, right? That goes out the window with Lava Shell. Now he's acting like a normal enemy. And even when you're fully anchored, it's like, cool, I get 2 rounds to his 1. Well, what happens when I only get 1 round because I'm not anchored that well? That means whatever that script is coming out twice as fast.
Yeah, it could
So now
definitely
I'm seeing,
be
yeah, now
problematic.
I'm seeing twice the amount of heat rays, crushes, lasers, tornadoes, everything else. That like this is not a fight that you want to come in like without optimal anchoring for.
I agree. Pretty much the second half of the game, right, really benefits you to anchor properly.
Yeah.
Just because, or just have that like RA set up so that you get as many actions to the bosses as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of it's also we're kind of also like products of like you think about the last like year or two in free enterprise, and it's been like all C hero. So we're used to working with like 28 agility setups and sometimes like less than optimal things.
That's very
But that
true. Yeah.
but that's with Z not doing anything and just sitting there. It's
Right.
like now it's like, oh, you can literally do anything. It's like, okay, well, uh-huh.
That Z sprite startled me. I'll be honest. When it showed up, it's very big.
Yeah. Yeah, HD. You gotta see all them pixels.
Tentacle
So
almost
many
hitting
pixels.
Edge in the face there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
Oh,
good. That's
spooky,
not good for your
spooky.
health. Hey, look, it's that elixir we got from the rat pink combo. Use that. It might be handy.
Yeah, it's definitely maybe what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Black hole.
Yeah, because we haven't gotten through enough damage for like the first tip or anything yet.
So he's still on
So
vanilla
this no,
script.
this would be phase 1 script. Because yeah, normally it's once you see the first big bang, that triggers script 1.
Did Zeromus roll Zeromus? Is that possible?
As far as I know, Z's in the pool.
That was a big bang, so it
I'm
has
pretty
to
sure
be.
Scar can answer that because I know Nuke is in the pool, which I'm pretty sure is Z's, but I didn't know that Black Hole. Yes, this is possible. See, there you go.
That is fantastic. I
Yeah.
had this question in my mind like 20
Yeah.
minutes ago, and it
Yeah.
just wasn't relevant at the time.
All right, we're
I
coming over to
thought it into
Bahamut.
existence, I guess.
What are we doing at Bahamut? Are we gonna? We
More
must
XP.
have like a siren or two in our inventory we're gonna use,
Yeah.
and then at that point, like Leaf has to go back to Earth. Like, you have a pass. Like, don't walk the LST again.
Yeah, at that point, I would definitely go back and try to use that pass.
Yeah.
Try to leverage
One
a
siren.
little bit of extra of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're back to being neck and neck. Very spooky,
Yeah.
especially since we know what Zeroma's, script one is. Is that it's gonna? I think it's gonna throw both. I mean, it definitely threw Leaf a loop already, and it's gonna be a very big surprise. Sorbius probably to see Z act normally.
And here's the bad part about it. Alcohol changes the entire outlook of that fight.
Yeah,
Because
Sorbs
with them,
has no Bacchus or Avenger.
Well, neither of them. Well, okay, Leaf has an Avenger, but like with alcohol, you're probably through that phase one.
Yeah.
Like by the time the first Big Bang fires, like you're tipping Z almost immediately. So then you're in a script 2 and the whole, next Big Bang black hole, everything, like you never see it.
Yeah,
But
that's definitely.
Yeah, they're having to do this without it. So it's like, could you get through? Okay, if you Berserk Cecil, you had maybe like a spoon to throw with Edge and, maybe like the nuke, like a nuke on from Palom to put in his face for the first counter. Like you could probably get through 45,000 damage that way.
Yeah, that's still kind of a big ask, right?
Yeah, alcohol would just, I don't want to say it'd make it a breeze, but at least you're through that first phase.
Yeah, it gives you those actors kind of filling up the queue, lets you, you're going to get that much more damage in before things start to go vanilla as well.
Yeah. And we're throwing a Star Veil with Cecil. I think
Maybe
we're
going to
just
try
going,
to supplement damage,
we're going Reflect.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's a good plan. In most, what's the reaction going to be once Source realizes it's vanilla? This is the question, right? Because you can force the tip at that point, but do you?
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see two wildly different Z fights here, so that's actually neat.
Yeah, and it certainly makes sense without Bacchus and without the Avenger. Like, this is a more reliable damage dealing and should, in theory, be a shorter fight. I love reflex strats on these flags. They definitely is something that I've started to use more because of it, just of how simple it makes the thing. And if script 1 is cake, then you're good. You're not pushing to script 2 to see something potentially dangerous.
Yep. I'm ready with the Cure 4 here. Eeny, meeny, miny. Well, nope.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Love that targeting, right?
Where's Edge? Edge, throw the X-Cal. Do it. Do it now.
Bye-bye, Tella.
Yep, that's fine. So this is parry, nuke, parry. Honestly, if you kind of want to keep them like doing actions, I guess you could like use the Crystal Sword as an item or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'd throw the elixir on Fu at some point to restore his MP and his HP.
Just something so you're not like bleeding ticks off a parry or something like that. Okay, there's our storm protection right there, so that's good.
Yep, bring your anchor back up, and that way you've got one character who's not bleeding HP.
Yep. Dueling Z fights, that's kind of how this needed to be.
Definitely, it's been a very close race.
Yeah. See, that's where Sorbs is like, wait, why are you shaking again? Huh? And the problem is with what's going to come out, I'm guessing Cecil's going to be the only one up.
Yeah, I don't. Do you try? Yeah,
I
trying
don't
to
think
nerf.
that
Okay.
fires in time. Nope. All right, so best
No, and
case
that's
now, Edge
extremely
dies.
problematic. Yeah.
Because if Edge doesn't die and that crystal comes out, somebody's eating a nuke. Okay. All right, so... so...
Yeah, a little spooky. Now we try to recover, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like life. Oh,
that's not good.
the Star Mail ran. Oh boy.
Oh my
Seriously, a
goodness.
vanilla Z script? Come on. Although to be fair, I think that's the first time we've seen it.
It's definitely the first time I've seen it. Like I said, I didn't even know it was possible, and I had that thought. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking of like all the seeds I've run, and it's like, okay, usually we're fast enough to get through to script 2 quick enough that we don't really see script 1. So this may have happened in the past. I have not seen it. I know for a fact script 2, I have never seen this because Z would do literally nothing.
Yeah, script
There'd
2
be no
usually
act. It
doesn't
would just
last
sit
very
there.
long, right? Yeah.
So yeah, this is a new one. I like it. I like the fact that we're learning. Like a lot of this, when the flag set was first announced, we had to learn all of this on the fly. Like when everybody got hit with our first storm, it's like, are you kidding me right now? And then we solved that one. And then we saw Blizzard. And it's like, oh God. And then we figured out what we needed for that one. And then we saw Crocodile. It's like, all right, we know what we need for that one. So this is great. I love it.
Yeah, it looks like Leaf has pushed through to phase 2, which is big punchy, but definitely better than Big Bangs.
At least it's not dual punchy, because that
Yeah. Crocodile.
Yeah, good old Crocodile. Well, you know, that elixir, it's with us in spirit.
Oh, I hope so, Noob Tree. Yep. That is a fantastic question.
We know this script. That's Dark Elf.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not particularly dangerous. Those spells are not going to be doing a ton of damage.
Nope.
The weeks aren't going to be great, but
it
looks like it didn't even land. Yep.
Yep, that's a good problem I have. Oh no, Wang's a pig.
We get to see piggies throughout the seed and at the end. I like that.
Wang bringing it home. GG's to Leaf.
GG's.
What
a seed.
Was that? Hey, Leaf.
GG's.
Thank you.
So
feels good to get a little revenge after Blue Moon.
I was saying, well, when's the last time you saw Vanilla Z show up in Lava Shell?
So one, I've not seen Vanilla Z show up in the Lava Shell. And two, can somebody explain to me why the crystals actually Rita Repulse's staff and we made our monster grow?
That was a fantastic sprite swap, yeah.
It is. It's really good. But yeah, no, surprise. That's a Z fight that existed.
Existed is a word for it.
Wow. That was how do we put this? Convoluted routing. Because boy, when we saw that twin harp, it's like Leaf's a genius. And then it's like, wait, everything afterwards is like, oh no, don't do it, not like this. And then that Z fight, and it's like what was going, like, you obviously had to feel godly when you saw that twin heart payout.
Completely honest, about the time the song started, I stopped caring about the race. So I am a massive La Mulana fan. So to get La Mulana music in my free enterprise is a fantastic day.
Hey, I'm more of a Curse of Ocean fan. I actually said that during the because I love that theme. La Mulan is great. But yes, continue.
It's a fantastic theme. You're right.
Yes. So, but yeah, no, very very well done.
So looking at Sorbius' thing, where's this Golbez?
Golbez was the giant too.
Okay, doing giant for the grind. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, after completely checking the entire moon, and well, I mean, you saw the guards were there, and that was it.
Yeah, the moon, not a ton of value today.
Nope.
The
Did
moon
not
was
do
enough
well.
value.
Yeah. Yeah, so the big question I have for you is obviously you last location darkness, as one does, as we do normally in this flag set. You go to the moon, the very first thing you find, second thing you find, technically, is King Queen Evelyn. Coughs up a Luca key, and you need one boss. Was there any thought in your mind about going to spy it? Or was it, no, I'm checking literally the entire moon?
I'll be honest. I was going to check the entire moon and the giant and anything else before walking into. There are 3 bosses I'm looking for. They cannot be on the package. So, I'm not doing Luca Key ever.
Okay, that is fair.
There is not a chance. That dungeon is, that dungeon is slower than everything except for probably Twin Harp, and I'd already done that.
You were not wrong in that assessment.
So you notice I even checked the Baron basement before doing the moon, looking for I needed one boss by the time I was there.
Which was a very good call. I mean, yeah, it's such a quick check. Like, why don't you? So
and so I reset out of the Magus Sisters I left at Fabul because I knew it couldn't be Darkness Crystal. And if I remember right, I didn't have any other boss blocking key items either. So
yeah, the way the seed came down to it at the end with the restrictions, like where the required bosses ended up, made it very, very interesting on where, what you had available to versus where they ended up being.
Yeah. But hey, congrats. You move on in the turn. Do we know who your next opponent is? I didn't fully look at the bracket, so I don't know.
I believe it's the winner of Jabe Run and Scar.
Oh.
Exciting.
Well, you have your hands full. Okay.
I mean, I have my hands full in this tournament regardless. I
was going to say,
I've been playing again for half a year, and I'm still rusty.
Yeah.
I am not at my old form anymore.
Well, the good news is, I mean, with the amount of power you had in this, and by the way, nice, just random, hey, I'm going to open a box going down the hook route. Oh, here's a Mura. Like, oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I had an Excalibur. At that point, I didn't care. Yeah. I was seeing if I could yoink. I'll be honest, I wanted strength rings or Zeus gauntlets.
That's hey, if anything makes you stronger, make you go burr harder. So I get it. So, but yeah, no, congratulations. You get to relax for a couple days till your next match. So,
I mean, I've got other tourneys I'm doing, so relax is a word.
Oh boy, one of those multi-tourney people.
I play
it is that time of year. I feel like
it is.
I mean, I play like 8 randos, Martin.
Which means at any given point, there's probably at least 3 tournaments you're doing. Yep. Okay, got it.
I think I'm actually only in 2 at the moment, but oh no, I'm in 3. I'm waiting on my Zelda one. That's all.
Oh, that's fine. I hear there's another one. I think FFR starting like fall league here soon, so you go enter that one.
I don't play that game.
So, well, I mean,
one to add, yeah.
I think I'm the only person here who doesn't.
I can't admit to playing that game because then I'd have to let people know how good I am at it. So no, I don't play that game.
Martin, you're good at everything you touch.
No.
Potato, back me up here.
Yeah.
You know what's good for you. You won't say a word.
Too late.
Damn.
I also never know what's good for me. So.
Except for delicious food.
Always.
Hey, Leaf. Victory implies chicken unless some other food, but yes. Victory, insert food type here. Matter of fact, we said this at the beginning of the stream. Winner gets to choose dinner. So what's for dinner?
I mean, I already ate dinner.
Okay, what was dinner?
Yeah, what was dinner?
Dinner was teriyaki beef and broccoli.
Wow.
There.
All right. Well,
See, now
decision
Potato's
made.
hungry. There you
Yes.
go.
Oh,
Congratulations.
definitely.
I don't know where you're gonna get, but mine was homemade.
I was gonna say that sounds pretty good to me.
It won't be homemade, but it'll probably be something very similar to that now.
Yep. There you go.
You're welcome, I guess.
No, definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll let you get out of here. Once again, GG's. Congratulations. Very, very, very entertaining race.
Yes,
Well, thank you
GGs indeed.
thank you, Potato and Martin, for the comms. Delbert for
Mhm.
tracking the scar for the restreaming.
Our pleasure.
Have a great night, everybody.
All right, YouTube.
You too.
Wow, that was a race.
Yeah,
Holy
exciting kickoff restreamed race for this
I
tournament.
know.
Very close, so many points, and we got to see some fun stuff like Zeromus
did.
throwing the runners a wrench. That was exciting.
You know, I'll tell you what. We could end it with this. A lot of people. I've heard this from a lot of people. I'm pretty sure I've heard it from you too. Is this is the most fun we've had in Free Enterprise in a long time, because it's
Yes.
not. It's basically the game is no longer solved. Like Lavo Shell has now introduced something that people now have to adapt to on the fly, and that's nice to see.
It definitely is. It adds a welcome and needed layer to the randomizer.
Yeah, so I for one am all for it. I look forward to hopefully seeing more Lava Shell in the future, or something possibly even better. Maybe some invented scripts.
Yeah, that'd be
Of things
exciting,
that-
right? Really make it even more random what Zeromus can throw out at the runners. I
Exactly.
think that would be the progression of it. At least I would love to see for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was a good time. Sorb's obviously finished as well. A couple minutes behind. Declined interview, which is fine. We do not like right now. Hold a gun to your head, and be like, "Come talk to us." Like, no, that's not how we do things.
No,
So
definitely.
no, but no, it was a lot of fun. Looking forward to
Excellent.
doing it. Oh wait, I have to do one of these tomorrow. Actually, there's
Yeah,
a ton
mine
there's like so
tomorrow.
many races happening.
Yes, starting very early tomorrow morning. Korgs versus Stony at 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 7 a.m. my time.
Oh,
Not going to be restreamed due to our releases and our restream availability, but that is going to be the kickoff race tomorrow. And there are a lot of races going on all day tomorrow.
now we could waste your time and recite them all, but we're lazy. So we're just going to tell you, go join the Discord. And you can go to the channel and see the spreadsheet that has them all listed. That way we don't have to tell you them all. I will tell you, I'm on comms again tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
1
for
o'clock
a race
Pacific.
involving a certain potato.
Yes, my race versus Lord Goober. It's going to be exciting. I think we're both going to put on a good show, hopefully, and we're excited to be part of the tournament. I know I am.
And with this Z fight, you now have a new wrinkle to think about.
It's
Oh wait, Vanilla
great.
Z exists. Hold on a second.
Yep, got to go in prepared for that as well.
Yeah, so neat. Well,
yeah,
hey,
that will be a restreamed race, like you said. You'll be doing comms alongside Flossie.
Flossie.
Yes? Yeah, very wonderful. And that again, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific on this channel, I believe.
Hey, look, we're rated by Possum.
Welcome, Possum.
Much like his routing in Free Enterprise, impeccable timing.
Just as we're about to finish out the evening.
We appreciate you, Possum. We said Wait, did we say nice things about Possum? I think I said like one
Just
thing
now.
about Possum. Yeah, that was about it. So, they're our problem now. Aw. We appreciate you dumping your problems on us.
Hey, Raiders, welcome in. We love
Hi.
you. You just missed a fantastic race. Want you back. Subscribe while you're here. We have a subscribe button now. If you want to and can, feel free.
It's a work in progress. All right. So we're working on it. I did honestly not expect that button to go live within the first 3 minutes of finishing everything I was supposed to. So it's fine though. We'll work behind the scenes. We got it covered.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going anywhere tonight? Where are we going? Durand. Durand's one of our I love Durand. We've been working with Durand
Yeah.
in the campfire and everything on improvement. Boy, has Durand improved.
Yeah,
so
put in a
much.
lot of work on these flags. And the
Yeah.
randomizer in general, just cranking out seeds. I see so
Yeah.
many that Durand has
Yeah.
participated in.
Yeah, and I know Durand's got a race coming up shortly against Flossie. So yeah, it's funny how we all like interact with each other, one way or another. Comms, racing, you name it. So
Like a
let's,
big, wonderful community.
yeah. So let's go say hi to Durand. Let's get out of here. Potato, I want pictures of your food so I can be hungry too.
I will do my best.
All right. Till next time, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Good night, everybody.
Maybe.